long time no see. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video here on my channel, and in this particular video I haven't done an anime review in a while, and recently one of the animes that I did talk about months ago was Juni Taisen's Zodiac War, and I did say I would do a review on it. So here is my review for you all. Now, I just want to put it out there, I've never read the light novel, so I don't know anything that goes on. I'm simply reviewing the anime, and for this particular review, I'm trying so hard not to spoil anything. There are no spoilers at all. The only thing that I will be reading basically off of you is about the show, which I'm reading the synopsis off of Crunchyroll because that's where I watched it. But yes, I'm letting you guys know that I have not read the light novel for this particular anime, and I am going to make sure that I do not spoil as much as possible. I'm still going to give you the thoughts of on the plot, on the animation, and just the overall recommendation for this anime without spoiling anything too big for you guys. So, well, let's go into it, and we'll talk about the show, which is, according to Crunchyroll, it is the record of the bloody battle between the 12 proud warriors, the 12th tournament that gets held every 12 years. Well, that's a mouthful. 12 brave warriors who bear the names of the signs of the zodiac fight each other for the lives and souls. The participants are 12 very strange warriors, which is the zodiac, which is listed as rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig, which is the 12 zodiac. The victor of this tournament gets to have one wish granted, whatever the wish may be. The one wish they want granted, who will be the survival. So basically, the plot is a survival of the fittest, last one standing kind of anime. It's kind of like the Hunger Games, if you want to relate it to something else. And I feel like it's even deadlier than Hunger Games, and because these people who are participating, because this is a 12-year thing according to what about the show, this happens only once every 12 years, so these people are raised as warriors, and so that's what makes it even more deadlier in this particular anime. So, thoughts on the overall story / plot. Like I said in that video, which is the Crunchyroll roundup that I did months ago, if you want to go ahead and watch it, that is in the description box below. Go ahead and pause this video and go to that video and watch and see what my initial thoughts and first impressions were in that video, but it's in the description box. So, basically at first, when I did watch the very first episode, I was not expecting to really like this anime. Like, I watched it. It wasn't the type of anime that I usually watch. And, like, because of the first episode, it really just drew me in. And I was really excited, and I couldn't help but wait for the next episode. And so I was really, really excited because this was not an anime that I thought that I would really like and like find myself like really interested in. But as the season progressed, I found myself not losing interest in it, and it became like all the action and all the big stuff I felt like happened in the very beginning of the season, and then halfway through it just lost that momentum and that fire that I was initially just drawn into, and I was just not really liking it. And so I was really disappointed at how basically everything just was pushed at you. All the big things were just pushed at you at the beginning, and it's like they gave up halfway through the season, and now it just became something that, okay, like I kind of saw that coming, I guess, okay, let me just see if the next episode will be different, if it'll pick up again. And unfortunately, it did not do that for me. Looking at my notes here, they obviously want you want character development in these animes, and some characters had more in-depth stories to them. Some were very brief to none explanation about these characters, and I wish that we got to know more about the characters. And I think even with just 12 episodes, because this was this 12 episodes? Yes, with 12 episodes, yes, you got the story out, you got all the main points out, but I think if you would have doubled the episodes and you focused on these stories and on the characters and character development and have done this season in 24, I think that would have been okay with me, or even expand it to even just a few more episodes. Even doesn't necessarily have to be 24, even just a little bit longer to get more clarity on who these characters are and know their their plot, and know their backstory, and just how they got there. And so I just was disappointed because there were some really interesting characters in here and they were presented in a really cool way, but it was just like, it just like came by and then okay, all of a sudden it's gone. Okay, moving on to the next one. And so I would have just liked to see just a little bit more character development and seeing why these characters are like how they are and how they got to this. And it would have been really great because it did it really well in the very beginning, and then towards the end it just felt rushed. And that, I felt like with that feeling rush sensation, and just I felt like things were hurried, it really just did not solidify the story and the anime for me. And it was just, at the end of it, I was really disappointed, to say the least, and I did not really enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Unfortunately, I mean, it still kept me engaged, but at the end of it, it was just, I couldn't, it was just okay. The story was okay. There were some things that were introduced into the plot where we don't even get, okay, you introduce this thing, but what's gonna happen next? You only introduce these things for a brief time, thinking that we were gonna be important, but no, it's not. Okay. So that's pretty much in terms of the plot and what I think. It wasn't the greatest. I will say, however, at the end of the ending of what happened at Juni Taisen, Zodiac War, if I was in that position, I would have done the same thing. I probably would have done the same thing. I will say that what the ending is, you guys have to just find out for yourself and watch the anime if you haven't already. And yeah, going on and moving on to the animation of the anime, I thought that animation was really great. There were really great moments where how the interaction, how the battle sequences went, looked really, really great. And then there were other moments where it's it kind of like the plot where it's kind of rushed, the drawing, and they don't look like who they look like in the beginning of the anime. And so that's pretty much it. Regardless, animation was pretty solid despite that little blip that had happened, and I really did enjoy the animation and I thought it was really cool. Again, I was not expecting to like an anime like this where it features a lot of blood and all of that, but they did it really well. And I think what captures it besides the story is the animation, and I think it was pretty solid. I would give it the animation more props than to the story, in my opinion. And remember, this is my opinion, guys. So to conclude this review, because there is no spoilers, if you want to know my full thoughts and what I really think of the story, go ahead and contact me on my social media. Feel free to talk to me about it, and I can tell you my real thoughts if you have watched this, and I can tell you what I really like without spoiling it. I can tell you like certain points where I just was disappointed, certain points that I really liked. Again, I did want to keep this review spoiler free as much as possible. So to conclude, I gotta admit, I was really disappointed in it. I'm sorry. I thought I would like it. It's not super bad, but it wasn't that great either, if you get what I mean. It was kind of in that, and like, for me, it's still like, I'm sorry, like, I can't. I tried really hard to really like it. I had favorites. I had certain favorite characters, and I had high hopes because the very first episode just hits you. It just hits you, and it drew me in, but halfway through, I couldn't help but not like it anymore. Now, I heard that there was like a second season or like a spin-off happening where it is the where I believe from what I saw that it's going to be the 12 warriors who were featured in this anime versus the past 12 who have fought in Juni Taisen previously. I believe that's what I heard. I can't be too sure, but if this is going to happen, and if it's in the works, and it's going to be releasing sometime next year or the year after, I really hope that there would just be more development in terms of the characters, and we get to know the characters more, and it wouldn't be so rushed. Again, the animation was pretty solid, so I have really no doubt that their animation is going to be really cool. But in terms of plot, I hope it doesn't go really fast, and I hope that it'll just be better than this one. Would I recommend this anime to you? I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. In the end, this is just my review. This is my thoughts of the anime. It is still up to you. If you are still curious, go ahead and watch it. Once you're done, talk to me about it, because I would really like to know what your thoughts. If you have watched the anime already and you just want to know what other people are thinking, let me know what you thought of it. Please try to avoid spoilers as much as possible, or if you are going to contain spoilers, leave an alert in the comments, because I don't want to spoil it for the other people who are trying to get into this anime or curious, or just looking for a new anime. So yeah, let me know and let's talk about it, and I'd like to hear all of your guys' thoughts. This is probably my last anime review for the year. My first and last for this year, because obviously we're reaching 2018 very soon. And be on the lookout for my next anime review, which is Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma Season 3 or Plate 3, because that just wrapped up Part 1, because Season 3 is not over yet. That just wrapped up, and I finally caught up to that. And so I will be writing up a review for that very soon, and I will be getting it up first thing in the new year, besides the other content that I do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Join the J-Baby family. Follow me for not only my anime content, I do K-pop content as well, and as well as gaming content too, because I'm on Twitch as well. Follow me on all of that, social media, all that good stuff. And I shall see you in my next video. If I don't get to see you, have a happy new year. I shall see you in 2018. And thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, Rising Grind Chingus. Bye!